You can add Billy Joe Saunders' name to the multitude of people who are just crucifying Saul Canelo Alvarez for vacating the title instead of facing Gennady Golovkin. And that just seems to be the top story everywhere. I mean, he certainly ran his mouth back last year when they were trying to, Golovkin was trying to negotiate a unification. And once again, he's running his mouth and being hailed as some type of hero. But I think people need to look a little deeper. Billy Joe Saunders is doing what you call playing both sides of the fence. And he's gaining sympathy for it. And, you know, right on, man. I mean, say what you need to say. Speak your mind. That's right. Canelo's this, Canelo's that. I mean, you name a derogatory word in English or Spanish, and Saul Canelo Alvarez has been called it. Says Billy Joe, he should be ashamed to go out in public. I couldn't show my face in public. Never in my life would I vacate a title. And he followed it up. To vacate and show another man you ain't got no heart to face him. I couldn't sleep at night. Never would I run from someone, even if it was business. And when it rains, it pours. Then he kind of talked about what he would do. And here's the key. I'd school him talking about Canelo. I know I would. Slow feet coming. I love that. Styles make fights. I love that style. I love to give him a shot at my title. But he's a coward. It only shows what kind of heart he's got. And then he flipped and talked about Golovkin. Golovkin, I show him no respect at all. Yes, he's a good fighter. Yes, he's the best fighter on the planet. But do I give a blank? No, I'll fight anybody. I will fight Golovkin. Never in my life have I said I won't fight Golovkin. Will I fight Golovkin? Yes. I'd love to fight Golovkin for all the belts. I love to. I've got the only belt he hasn't gotten, and I'm willing. I'm willing to go to America if they rightly pay me, and I have a couple says on the venue, and then let's go fight. Now, that's a far cry from when they were in negotiations. Gennady Golovkin, the offer that was on the table was $3.2 million. I mean, if you're Billy Joe Saunders, you take it. Maybe ask for a tune-up fight, and then you go get your bread. Go get your money. But his response was that the offer was weak. I can get that money fighting someone else. Really, dude? Then you know what? Go get it then. I guess he had a little while to think about it. Then he came back and he conceded that he'd take a little less money if they did the fight in the UK. And I think Golovkin's team was willing to do that, but then the negotiations fell apart. Another one bites the dust. Saunders, when you listen to those comments and then you listen to the timing and then you just kind of read them to yourself a couple of times, what it sounds like is, I'm big and bad and I'll fight Golovkin, and I never said I wouldn't, and we tried to negotiate, but I was lowballed. I was on the low end of things. But what it sounds more like is he's trying to bait Saul Canelo Alvarez into a fight. Either way, with the way leveraging works, he views Canelo as an easier fight, less of a risk, but more money. His thinking is, okay, we'll take whatever, in the negotiations, whatever Golovkin's highest offer was, we'll bring that to the table when we negotiate with Alvarez. I got something Alvarez wants. He doesn't want to fight Golovkin, but he also wants to have leverage if he goes back to the negotiating table with Golovkin, or let's say Golovkin gets knocked off with anyone else. He'll say, well, not only am I the A side, not only am I Canelo, whatever that means, but I also have a belt. I have Billy Joe's belt, or I have Danny Jacobs' belt. So these are all that would be Canelo's leveraging move. Saunders has his moves. I don't know how it's going to play out, but it just all seems, once again, we're going to duck Gennady, Triple G, Golovkin, who will be 35 or older when he actually gets that signature fight, that mainstream fight. Their plan is to stay busy, to fight maybe 2 more times this year, and at this point, it's just a wait and see approach. Let us know what you think. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Fight Journal. Also, please follow us on Twitter at The Fight Journal. And also, please go to thefightjournal.com, our website, and on the top left side, you'll see something that says follow us via email. Make sure you do that anytime we make a video, shoot some audio, type up a story for you, breaking news, what have you. You'll get it right away to your email. Until then, we'll talk to you on the next one.